finishing up the dishes, folks. We don't want to have a mess in the background for you.
Alright. Oh boy.
Wow, we got music. That's not right. We got an ad going.
It's taken my family generations to perfect the perfect color.
Oh, wrong remote. Okay, we'll get this figured out.
All right. How's it going?
Hi guys!
Chat on.
How many folks we got?
Michael, we got a screen.
I know that. It's okay, honey bun.
You have to be on it.
I
I
just
have
wanna
a
get
co-host this week. I don't have to do this alone.
Flash use.
Could be though. I think Adrian told me would both be opposed to posing with bananas. I think you turned up the brightness.
You
way
can't
too
hear the
much.
mic.
Kiwi
from that
man,
side.
hi, I
Michael,
can see you
the
now.
mic is only this way.
I know. I'm just telling you something.
I'm letting you know.
Settle down, Mama. Settle down. You're all hyped up. Get your bread pans.
Bread pans.
Hey y'all, how's it going? I missed you guys. I wasn't here last time.
Last week, yeah.
I watched a couple of times from the cart corral at Walmart, so just gonna grab myself a coffee. So get yourself a beverage. Buckle up. I don't know where you are in the world. If it's an evening beverage, get yourself an evening beverage. If it's a morning, get yourself a coffee.
Chrissy
I'll show you my coffee
Johnson
routine.
And
Who's here?
Chrissy Johnson and Ange.
Hey,
Chrissy
Kristen
Johnson.
and Ange.
Hey, Ange, how's it going?
Oh, we can all see all the comments.
I got me coffee.
I'm-
Oh, the
Yes,
nectar
it's
of
coffee.
nectar
I'm
of heaven.
making Ticino.
I want just before she does her Ticino ad. A little bit half and half.
Do you want your head on the limit?
Who's
And-
that?
Yeah, because his eyeballs are covered.
Maple syrup.
Not on this
No,
screen.
I'm on that screen perfect.
Oh, well on here it's
I can see myself showing myself the maple syrup. Okay. I put maple
Toby
syrup in my
did that
coffee as a sweetener.
Good evening, all from the side of the planet where the sun is down.
Oh.
Where's that?
Yeah, you have to let us know which part of that other side of the planet.
There's a big world out there.
So I'm just making myself some.
How's the sound quality? How's the
Rude.
sound quality?
To interrupt everything I
I'm
say.
sorry.
He's the only one that gets to talk because he wasn't here last week.
That's right.
I'm making myself some brewed Ticino. I just want to say, guys, we have an affiliate, and I know I push Ticino a lot, but I have sought out the 3 affiliates we have. We only have 3. Ticino being one, Zero Shoes being one, and Revive Essential Oils being the 3rd. And I am the one that went to all those companies because those are products that I use and love. So don't feel like we're just getting paid for this. We actually only get paid if you order. We don't get paid for advertising. And I literally drink Ticino every day. He literally drinks coffee with maple syrup every day. Every day. That's his thing. This is my Ticino. Alright.
Okay, we're live. We're live.
And
Oh.
said the quality is good, picking up all the audio.
Yay!
Awesome.
I think I had our mic plugged in last week, but I didn't have the app. We had the app before for it, and it disappeared, and I didn't realize that, so I don't think it was working last week. So hopefully it's much crisper than it was last week. Angel's gonna get herself a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Yay.
Cup of coffee.
10 a.m. in California. Oh, you're in California. We love California.
Going, back to Cali.
Phone
That's all I know.
Charisse Love. I don't think we've had you on a live
Yes,
stream
we
before.
have.
On a
Yes.
live?
Yes.
I thought so.
I thought so.
Oh, I see your comments all the time.
Is that the real maple syrup from
That-
Kiwi Man?
It's
Yes,
real
it
maple
is.
syrup straight from Canada.
What is it? Maybe it's from Vermont.
No, not.
Produced in Canada, Saint Victor, Quebec.
Oh, you were here last week. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought so.
You know what?
Shame, shame.
I know. I know. That's all me.
I gotta make wipe my mess here.
He's gotta wipe his mess. So this week I am gonna attempt gluten-free bread. Now my recipe makes 2 loaves, and I can only track down 1 used loaf pan because I'm trying to not have to buy brand new if I don't need to. So I'm gonna make the recipe and then just throw the other half maybe into like my muffin tins and make buns out of it. That's what I'm thinking.
Buns?
Hopefully that works. Buns.
You were born with buns.
That's enough. This is live.
Oh, we're
cannot
live.
Edit you
We
out.
cannot edit that out. Okay, sorry. It's a G-rated thing here.
Also,
okay?
I'm a little bit late on my breakfast, so sorry if I eat and live stream at the same time. My stomach is really growling, and we were really busy this morning.
She watched you cut up cabbage. How'd that go, by the way?
Oh, where's
Show
the
them.
sauerkraut?
It's already half eaten. Well,
Okay.
that one's not. This jar
one's
is
not.
not.
This jar
It's
is
in the fridge, so we put it in the fridge. Yesterday, Monday.
Smells like a hockey bag. Just kidding. That smells really good.
Yeah, it is good. The other jar is already half gone. The kids have already eaten most of it. There'll be a video with the rest of that coming out probably not this Sunday, but probably next Sunday, I think. And you'll get to see Jesse and Levi literally just eating bowls of sauerkraut because they loved it so much.
So how long did it sit on the counter?
Well, it was early Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I put it in the fridge on Monday. So approximately 5 to 6 days.
So she took off her nasty-looking piece of cabbage, threw that away, and put it in the fridge, and it smells amazing.
Gluten-free noodles taste nasty. I guess it depends.
Oh, Adri's here.
No, I'm
Adri's
not.
here.
I wanted to smell it.
Why are you
Say
hiding?
hi.
Say hi.
It depends on what kind of gluten-free noodles you get. Are you talking like pasta noodles, like macaroni and spaghetti? Because there's a lot of different brands, and some of them are terrible, and some of them are not too bad. If you're talking like noodles, you can get at Costco in North America. I've seen them maybe at health food stores as well. You could get a gluten-free ramen. They're actually pretty good. Yeah, we have some right now. No, not those. The ramen.
Ramen
There you go.
comes in little.
Those are good.
Now, these aren't bad. And I'm not promoting Walmart.
Kenny Johnson said, "Hi, Dad."
Kenny! How's it going?
Walmart gluten-free spaghetti.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's made in Italy, so just because it has a Walmart sticker, just forget about that. It was made in Italy. And the texture is actually pretty good. And it's made with white rice flour, brown rice flour, corn flour, quinoa flour, mono and diglycerides.
And actually, the probably the best gluten-free spaghetti I've ever had. I just got it at Costco. Actually, we have a little bit left in the one box. I didn't see it in the U.S. Costco's. I never saw it till we got up here. I don't know if it's new. I'm not sure if it's new or they just don't have it in the States. But it's this brand. It's
Something
really
magical
simple.
is happening right here.
I can't have corn, so I like this one. It's just brown rice flour, quinoa, and turmeric powder. And I'm not sure, like, that's the ingredient in a lot of pasta, but however they process it, it actually stays soft even when you refrigerate it afterwards when it's cold, which, like, gluten-free pasta never does that. It gets, like, hard and crunchy when you refrigerate it. This one doesn't. It's still, like, soft. Because my kids like to eat cold pasta with, like, olive oil and, like, garlic powder and salt the next day, but gluten-free is pretty terrible for that. I usually have to run it under really hot water to soften it up a bit, but this one was good straight out of the fridge. So, yeah, I don't know where else you can get it. I just saw it at Costco for the first time a couple weeks ago. So
And the good thing and the bad thing about Costco is they may not have this next week.
they might not. And
They're
it's
not
this
consistent.
is $10 Canadian, 10 something, which is, I mean, it's 1 kilogram, so it's quite a bit of pasta, but that's pretty pricey for pasta.
What's 1 kilo?
1,000 grams
I mean in pounds.
or 100. I don't know.
Anyway, it don't matter.
Just smash the like button. Thank you. And
Smash!
Michael, how do you like working at Walmart? I work at Walmart in Knoxville, Tennessee as an AP customer host.
Nice. Yeah, Walmart's not too bad. I'm the cart pusher. They have a fancy title. It's customer standards. And it's a part-time job. So, you know, I'm just doing what I got to. And I'm having fun with it. I have fun, you know, wherever I work. If I have to be there, I might as well have fun. And that's just the way I look at it. And yeah, they're pretty good. They give me part-time hours, and hopefully I'll get a little bit more. And so between Walmart, between YouTube, I'm also just about going to get started with a company called Skip the Dishes, which is basically Uber Eats for our American viewers. I think Skip is in some states, but I don't think they're the big player. But they're pretty big in Canada. So I'm going to try and do Skip the Dishes, which is food delivery in the evenings. And what else?
Bus driving.
Oh my goodness! The bus driving! Yeah, so the commercial license I'm going for in Alberta, it's called a Class 2. And that's basically allows you to drive every vehicle except the semi-truck. So I can drive a large bus, school bus, city bus, coach bus, which I've already been driving. And what else? I can drive a dump truck, a taxi, an ambulance, but I don't have paramedics training, but I could drive it. So yeah, it just allows me to drive all vehicles commercially.
Adri said, I have a question, Dad. Why are you so weird?
I was born this way!
Yeah.
I think there's a Taylor Swift song about
Actually,
that.
when we were first married, I think he was weirder. He's toned it down a little bit.
I have toned it down in my old age.
Well, live stream's on though.
Yeah, the live stream brings out
The best in me. The show must go on!
Bus driving should be no problem for you.
Bus driving shouldn't be a problem. I really am enjoying it because when we bought the bus in Alberta, because it's not a commercial vehicle, it was an RV, you don't need a special license. You just need an air brake safety endorsement. And so Sabrina has that as well. So she knows how to drive air brakes.
So you don't drive air brakes.
And honestly, women
You drive a bus.
drive heavy equipment better than men. Men want to show their power when shifting, even if it's just from park to drive. Women do it proper with the right amount of pressure, and actually they take care of it.
And when things don't work, you
They don't
figure
break
out why.
it.
instead
They
of
don't
just-
smash it
Yeah.
with their anger and aggression. So
Yeah.
generally, women operators are... Actually, most of the bus drivers are females, and all the trainers are females. So I did all my... where's Adri hiding? She's hiding! The trainers were all females. And so last week I did the coursework, which is it was boring as heck. Regulations, provincial regulations, or state regulations, federal regulations. There's this rule if you're driving into another state. It's this rule if you're staying in state. So it was pretty dry and boring, but I passed. I did it. So I'll be starting the on the road training in the next few weeks. And then I'll become a school bus driver. And to become a school bus, am I allowed to keep talking while you do this? She's gonna start throwing flour into a bowl. To be a school bus driver, you need to do a criminal background check with the vulnerable sector check, which means crime involving children. You have to do a family services check. So they want to check that you've not harmed children. So I had to do all that. I had to do a medical. I had to do the medical to make sure that I am physically fit to drive and my eyes work. So it's a lot of hoops.
Hey, Jonas!
Hey, Jonas!
Woo! Welcome to the live stream.
Live streams and videos are better when the family act weird. It makes it more fun.
Dixon. I don't
Hey,
know.
Mark! I don't believe we've met you. Hello! Welcome
If
to
you're
the
new
party.
To the live stream, welcome. If you're just new to commenting on the live stream, welcome.
She may start throwing flour at Michael.
Somebody said, Sherry and Benji said they're a school bus driver for a comment up above said special needs, full time, I think, and $22 an hour.
Cool.
That's pretty good pay. Is that in Canada or in the U.S.?
Elsewhere?
Elsewhere?
Yeah.
That's good money because you're going to be making...
I think I'm going to be making about $19 an hour. with benefits because I got hired on by the school board. If I was to be hired on by a private operator, I think it's like $18 an hour. And the great thing about school bus is because what I really want to do is RV tech repair, which is what I went to school in Texas for. Just right now it's winter and there's just not a lot of RV repair going on. Come spring, I'm going to be very busy. So school bus driver kind of gives me an opportunity. I can work a little in the morning and a little in the afternoon, and I could, in theory, schedule a few appointments in between the school bus run. And just gives me the flexibility to grow my own business, which is what I want to do. So yeah, that's what's going on.
So people are asking if Adri has a secret.
Do you have any secrets?
Is that why you're hiding?
No.
Actually, Toby live streams for his gaming on his own channel. This isn't really his thing, and Adri's, I don't know.
She's got things on her
We
mind.
really like this.
She's got things on her mind.
We love live streaming. The kids, they just jump in here and there. USA and Minnesota. That's awesome. That's pretty good pay for
That's fantastic.
The
So
US.
22 American is about
like 30.
30 Canadian.
Canadian.
So that's fantastic. That is,
What is it that caught your eye for each other when you first met? Is that a new commenter?
They're both hippies. That's what caught their eyes.
Oh, I don't know how to say your name. Greta, maybe? I don't know.
I missed that. What caught my eye? She was like a little bee.
I thought he was good looking.
And at first I was swatting it.
And
then-
most of the good looking guys were cocky and arrogant, and this one wasn't.
Am I good looking?
So I started paying more attention, and then, like he said, he just said I was a bee, just buzzing around because I just wouldn't leave him alone. I stalked him at the bus stop.
She stalked me at a bus stop in the middle of nowhere. Sitting beside me was a man with no hair. From the look on his face.
Okay, we're gonna get, what's the word?
Oh, demonetized.
Yeah, that.
Copyright?
Yeah,
Copyrighted.
copyrighted.
Just
Thank
be
you,
a school
Adrian.
bus mechanic. Well, so I'm RV tech, but not the motor. I'll be taking care of the air conditioner. I'll be taking care of the refrigerator, the slides, the electrical system. What else did I miss?
In other words, he doesn't know how to do mechanics.
Everything except the motor. Hey, you want your motor pulled out? I can pull your motor. I just can't put it back. Oh, Greta?
Just
Little
started watching
Dahlia
us.
Evanson.
Thank you for watching.
Welcome
Thanks
to
for
the
being a
potty.
member on our channel. Just started watching your videos about a month ago. Brittany Russell. My husband and I travel a lot. Sorry, it's not that I can't read your guys' comments. It's just on our TV screen, when you're the bottom comment, it's really light. The background is blending, so I'm just having trouble reading because of the font.
Yes. She needs her glasses.
We're trying to start a family. Your videos show me that traveling with kids is possible. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're
it
welcome.
is.
We love traveling with our kids.
So when Adri showed up 19 years ago, that's when the traveling began, because we got married like a year before. No.
Yeah,
when?
yeah.
A year. So we were married. 2 months later.
No, I didn't have her 2 months later.
We didn't have her 2 months.
I got pregnant with
She
her
got
2
pregnant
months
2
later.
months later.
2 months later.
So at 18 and 19, we just thought, we're not waiting for her to get bigger. We're just gonna live our life, even in our
Me to get bigger?
bigger. Well, you're not getting any bigger. I got a little bit bigger by the time I was 21. What I meant was moving along in life and making bigger money, and we just decided that we were gonna bring her along. It was when Adri got bigger,
Okay, that's-
not us.
Are you okay?
Okay, I got distracted by her. She's always distracting me.
Sharice loves the banana peel thumbnail.
Oh, the bananas! Do you want to know about the bananas? Seeing how much y'all have grown since converting the bus tour is amazing. Like, we are in shock. Like,
Now, do you mean our kids grown or our channel?
I think the channel, the kids,
Both
everything.
Are grown. Both are huge. Kids channel. Is that funny, Adri?
No.
She's snickering at me.
Okay.
Adri doesn't need to feel that her parents are weird. Maybe when they have 100,000 subscribers, then maybe she can worry.
Yeah, exactly. right now we're just a bunch of weirdos on YouTube. All of it,
Jerry,
and she said.
sorry to be late. You're not late.
You're not late, you just showed up.
Good.
You arrived precisely when you intended to, just
We're-
like Gandalf.
We're just making gluten-free bread and what do they say in the States? Cutting up?
Cutting up.
Cutting up.
Cutting up.
We don't say that in Canada, but
Or,
it's fun to say.
Are you serious? She is evil. Are you seriously gonna make a smoothie during the live?
She did it last week too.
What a terrible person. The bananas.
Which are not frozen yet, so
Okay.
I can't use them in my smoothie.
A little perk of working at Walmart is I get to keep an eye on the clearance rack. And so they usually have like a bread clearance when bread is like the day before, 2 days before. They mark it down in the morning and then they mark it down again right before close. So I think they accidentally brought in high quality bananas.
They're organic, free trade.
They're organic, free trade bananas. I saw them on display. Nobody bought them. Nobody bought them.
Small town Alberta.
It's a small. Well, it's not just because they're expensive.
They are.
And they only bought the regular bananas. Well, they're all turning brown, spotted, and they put them on. So I'll be right back. All right, are you done? Okay, so these bananas, you would get that many bananas for $1. $1
In the clearance, on the clearance.
on the
rack.
clearance rack, and in this condition, okay? And if you know us, well, Sabrina does a lot of baking, so we're gonna make banana bread, but we also, this is our primary ingredient for making homemade
Smoothies.
ice cream.
Ice cream,
Smoothies.
smoothies, milkshakes.
So, and this is when we put them in the freezer. So all those bananas you saw, I got all those bananas for $19. And we're gonna make a lot of ice cream.
In the winter time.
And yes, you're right. Adri does drive, and we have actually a really, really funny video from way back of her driving.
Oh yeah. In Louisiana.
Yeah, in Louisiana. So you should go check that out. It's gonna be probably like last March. You can watch Adri drive with Toby without.
When I'm feeling bad about myself, I go watch that. video.
Yes.
Makes me feel better.
Yes.
Hi,
And, oh wait,
Kim.
hold on about the bananas.
We can
There's
say
a-
hi.
Oh, who?
Hi, Kim. Kim's for Boys.
Kim's for Boys 24-2- Grey Wolf - Peely - I'm happy to be alive. No? Okay.
Sorry, guys.
I haven't even
And
taken.
hey, Daniel, you changed your last name.
Daniel
Every
Junkie.
time you're on here.
Yeah, man. But I love the what do you call that? Logo picture?
Thumbnail.
No, like the circle thing with
Profile
the
pic.
profile picture. I
Totally.
love it. It just pops.
Drink water said divisive issue, but is pineapple okay on pizza? It's not divisive in this house.
I do not like pineapple on pizza.
He doesn't like it, but he doesn't complain.
I don't care. You want to eat pineapple on pizza? Go eat pineapple on pizza.
I think every other member of this family puts pineapple in their pizza.
I used to love pineapple on pizza. Now it's not my favorite.
I prefer mushrooms personally.
I like all
Olives.
of them.
Onions.
I just like no meat, but I like pretty much every veggie you can get.
Hey, why are we talking about pizza? I'm not done with the banana story.
Pineapple's
Never
not a
done this first.
vegetable.
Pineapple is what? It's a fruit. So what? So
You
is
said-
tomatoes.
You said all the vegetables.
Barb
Fruit and
CA.
veggie pizza.
Found your page through Adri being on Sailing to Tara.
Yay!
Awesome.
Thanks
Why are you
for tuning
clapping?
in. I love new viewers.
Oh, okay. We'll clap. Welcome, Barb! That's awesome. Yeah, Adri had an adventure on the Red Sea.
Tapioca.
I can finish my banana story. So I took, okay, and maybe it's selfish. I'm not a hoarder. I have 8 children. I took every clearance banana on the rack. And honestly, at the end of that night, they were all going in the garbage. And it was about 1 hour and a half before close. So I took every banana. Oh, Barb's a fellow Canadian.
Yay! What part of Canada are you
What
from?
part of Canada, if you want, if you're comfortable. Don't give us your
You know what?
postal code.
We haven't really done our regular, like, everybody that's watching that wants to comment, just let us know
Yeah, where are y'all
where
watching
you're
from?
what time it is there, maybe what the weather is.
If you want, sure.
Yeah.
We can do the small talk.
Yeah, keeps things flowing. Gluten-free pizza. Gluten-free pizza. There's some places now that have pretty good gluten-free pizza. When I was growing up, before anybody knew what gluten was, gluten-free pizza was
Rodney Stewart,
terrible.
love you all.
terrible, terrible. My mom actually tried one time just making a rice crust, like out of, not rice flour, out of rice. It was probably better than some of the other crusts I've had, but wasn't great. Anchovies. I've only had anchovies on pizza once.
I love anchovies.
A little salty for my taste.
I love the anchovies. With the mushroom, with the olives. Mwah.
Barb is from Ontario, but in Nova Scotia right now. Oh, I want to go to Nova Scotia so bad.
Nova Scotia is calling us.
Yeah.
I'm from Ontario. I was born in Ontario, but we moved out west in we left and I was in grade 6. The summer of 97.
So then you weren't in grade 6 anymore.
No, I was going to grade 7.
There you go.
Right.
And then we actually moved back and lived in Scarborough for
Abra.
5 years.
Yeah.
4 years, just after we had Toby. So that was a while ago.
Gabara from the Netherlands.
Yay!
Woo! We love the Netherlands.
We
We miss the Netherlands like
We miss the people from the Netherlands.
yeah,
just as
everything.
much as
The
Netherlands.
bicycles. Everything. Florida, USA. It's
Yay!
1:30. Sunny and 78.
Oh,
We love
it's
you.
not sunny here. You can see out the window.
Freezing here.
It's not freezing here. It's cold. Okay, it's below freezing, but it's not freezing for Canada. It's
We-
actually pretty mild.
It is actually very mild.
Yeah, I don't know what the temperature is here.
Okay.
I asked everybody else. but
It's
I don't know.
snowy in Kansas and 10
Ooh.
inches. Oh my goodness.
Okay, it's actually 1 degree here. That's
We're above freezing.
Celsius. Let me switch that to Fahrenheit for everybody in the U.S.
Yeah, put it to Fahrenheit. Come on.
It is 34
It's
Fahrenheit.
34 degrees here.
That's pretty nice.
Daniel loves gluten-free pizza.
Yay!
Welcome to the club. Oh, Jerry's from the Netherlands. Hey!
Oh, and I think you're the one that asked about the skates.
The skates. Oh, we call them bob skates.
Well, I don't know if they're the same as what they have in the Netherlands.
Well, we have a few options. Sounds like your skates are different, but we have something called bob skates, and then we got these a device that stabilizes the skates. It's kind of like training wheels for ice skates.
Okay.
Okay, here they are. Here they are.
So we have these.
We have bob skates.
These just strap onto your boots. So they're adjustable. There's a little wing nut, and then you can adjust them too. But this is the biggest they go. So they're really only for like, what is that? Maybe up to like a
It's a small child boot.
size like 32, European size 32, around there. Unless you want your toes to stick off the end, which they can.
And then these.
These go.
Want to bring a skate? Let's just show it. Why not? It could be informational. Let's read a few things. Kim's from Oregon. Oregon is beautiful.
And I think Kenny said Arkansas.
Arkansas represent.
Arkansas, Alabama.
Alabama.
We've been to Alabama.
They have a good football team, I heard.
We got
I'm
New
not sure, but
Zealand,
I heard.
18
So
degrees Celsius.
this is how these work.
And it's 7:30 tomorrow.
Okay.
There you go. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then
These
they
are
go.
new. I don't think we had these when we were kids.
They're
These are
called
a little bit newer. Skaties.
Skaties. Now, they're generally for kids skates. So, and they go on like that, and they act like a little training wheel.
Yeah, and they worked pretty good. They tried. I think
Yeah.
one of them tried them out last
Jesse,
week.
Jesse loved them.
He loved it.
All right.
Okay. Well, I thought I had all the ingredients for my bread, and I don't.
What?
So I'm missing one. So now I'm looking up substitutions because I am the queen of substitutions.
When in doubt, what do you do?
I'm not in doubt.
Google.
Substituting things.
When in doubt, substitute.
The first ones. Okay, yeah. So the bob skates. So I don't know if I ever had them as a kid, but we've had them for various
No, I think
kids
my
of
dad
ours.
just went, "Go, son, and fall on your face."
Your dad is not that mean.
No, he's not. He's very nice, and there was no voices coming out of. Well, there was no words coming out of his mouth. There was sounds, but no words.
His dad is deaf. For those of you that don't know, Michael's parents are both deaf. Oh, Barb, never seen those before. Oh, well, you learn something new every day. Snowing and cold in Minnesota.
Wow, Minnesota. Minnesota.
Ames, Iowa.
Iowa. That's awesome.
Have we?
We've driven through Iowa. A lot of corn. Everywhere. Just corn. Corn.
Corn.
Corn. I believe the very fun people in California were from Iowa. Bill and Linda.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yes.
We have an awesome RV spot in California in a place called El Centro, right by the Mexican border, which we love. We love the border and the people on the other side of the border, and we love the country on the other side of the border. Okay, that aside. Okay, we won't get political, right? Okay, stay on track, Michael. Anyways, a lot of beautiful people in El Centro, California. And there was a couple from Iowa. That's the story.
Okay. I'll make a short story long.
I like a French bread pizza. I wonder if gluten-free bread would work. It could. It's crumbly. You can take a bath in corn. You can.
Really?
Why not?
I'm allergic to corn.
You could do it in spaghetti too.
I think I'm allergic to corn. My hands don't handle corn. I have eczema already, and then when I have corn, it gets really bad. So I try to stay away from corn.
You're wearing t-shirts. It must be fine. Electric is high enough for t-shirts. So our house is heated with natural gas, and the electricity, not too much. Some people heat with like water, but anyway, yeah, natural gas is fairly affordable.
Maria Horsfield, hello. Welcome to
Hello.
the stream. Corn
Corn.
is rough on the drain.
That is how much bulky it is. Corn everywhere. Oh, okay. They're bathing in it.
Yes.
They're bathing in it because it's everywhere.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
I thought you were having a bath with corn in it. I thought there was some kind of health benefit. I heard that the fibrous hairs at the top of the corn, very medicinal. You put that in a tea.
Oh, you forgot to tell me that.
Yeah, because it makes. This is Michael. This is how I always answer the phone. That's right. Hey, maybe. What? I'll give it a try. Sure. What time were you thinking? As soon as I can get in. Okay. Yeah, I'll head in. Let me. What time is it? 11:30. Can I about an hour? Is that okay? Okay. All right. Sounds great. I will serenade every customer that comes in. All right. Yeah, about an hour. I should be there. Yeah, 7's fine. Okay, great. We'll see you then. All right, bye-bye. I'm going to work!
An hour.
You got me for another hour.
Well, he actually likes to be insanely early for work, so you don't have him for an hour.
Not insanely.
Insanely.
Like 15 minutes.
Insanely.
They're gonna make me.
Boss saw the live stream, so they said they had to work. Baby.
Probably.
I saw the comment about work-life balance. Work-life balance is great.
I juggle. That's how I keep the balance on one foot. Right now, I need the hours.
Right now, we gotta work as much
She
as we
wants
can.
this. To get this Ticino stuff, I had to remortgage the house 2 times.
We don't own this house.
I'm just kidding. I need a.
I forgot I had Ticino.
You have Ticino. No, I need to buy some tools, so I need to work. I need a couple more special tools. Congrats on the work. There is a lot of balance actually, because it's mostly part-time. I get to do all this fun stuff. I got a stack of pallets in the back of the van. So we'll do videos of that.
I need a recipe.
Yeah, I'm gonna start building some pallet furniture. We just kind of do a little bit of everything.
I think it was is it Jerry or Gary?
Jerry.
Jerry. You mentioned learning to skate with a kitchen chair. I totally did that when I was a kid. That was a big thing when we were kids. You just took a metal chair out on the ice and pushed it around. And now they have these fancy like plastic pipe things that kids push around, and they're a lot bulkier. Chair
Yeah.
was just easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we totally did that.
I-O, so off to work I go. That's right, Flash.
You have an hour to make up another song, Maria said.
I've been thinking of another song. Well, maybe I'll run it by you guys. I was thinking of doing Willie Nelson's "The Party's Over."
I don't know that song.
Willie Nelson, "The Party's Over."
Hun, we don't know this. He only works till 7 though, which means he's not closing. But what are they calling you in for?
First, they're gonna get me to be the door greeter,
Okay.
which I love. I get to say hi to everybody, goodbye to everybody. Hi, bye, hi, bye. It's fun. And then usually I chat with a couple of old guys about like investing, and then I'll chat with the farmer about the crop and the grass and the soil, and I'll crack jokes at people who come in with the crutches. A teenager came with crutches, and I'm like, "You want to take the hot rod for a spin?" They're like, "Yeah."
I don't know if it's a teenager.
And they went over. It was a teenager.
I thought it was.
I saw in the last week on my shift, I get to see people. I get to see kind of the pulse of the town. There's a lot of people with injured legs. It's like they're slipping, they're tripping, they're spraining.
A lot of ice right now.
Yeah, there's ice everywhere.
Someone's asking about my breakfast. Today, this is, I don't know what you call it. I call it banana nut pudding.
Porridge.
Banana nut pudding.
Adrian calls it porridge. The recipe calls it porridge. It's basically
Grain-free.
pecans, almonds, and what's the last one? Cashews. And I soak them overnight in some water and a little bit of salt. And then in the morning I add them to the blender with some coconut milk or whatever non-dairy milk that I have on hand and a banana. And I just blend it all up until it's like this. And then after it's blended, I put it in the fridge because I make a big batch and Adrian will eat it sometimes. And then to mine, I'll add a little bit of moringa powder, a little bit of maca powder, and if I have shanga powder, which is a mushroom powder, that's like my favorite flavor. I love it so much. I'll add
Because
that.
it's an adaptogen.
But I'm out right now, and he needs to work more so I can buy, because it's like $20 for a little package. So
Goodness. I was the cart pusher last night, and there's something wrong in here. I see something
there is.
that needs to be done. They're only paying me $15 an hour. I shouldn't care.
Kiwi Man says to make sure you tell your customers about your channel.
They're telling me about it because they saw me on the...
Yeah, because we shared it on some local Facebook groups, the short that he did, and so...
A lot of locals were, I saw you on Facebook!
Yeah, but they don't know you have a channel.
No, they don't know I have a
So
channel.
you should tell them that.
Check out my channel. Save money, live better. So I was saying, like, the floor mats coming into the Walmart are built into the floor, but they can be removed and cleaned. And I could just see that they wanted to be cleaned. So I pulled the mats up and scraped it and cleaned it. And they thought that was amazing. And I guess I just want my work environment clean.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at focusing on baking. and talking at the same time.
I wonder how this bread's gonna turn out.
I don't know
guys.
because I've already
This is
done-
all for show. She's dumping this in the garbage after.
This is way too expensive to dump in the garbage. But I've already done 2 substitutions, so we'll see how it does turn out.
No, one of these bags costs like $10.
No, the white rice flour was only like 4 actually, 4
Oh,
something.
which one was 10? 7. I don't know. They're expensive.
Gluten-free flour is expensive.
And you gotta use like 100 different things.
Salt.
Y'all are so funny. Y'all.
Who is that?
M.
Street.
Street.
M-S-T? M Saint?
You should make up your own words to Last Dance from Donna Summer, like Last Chance. I will have to look that
Oh,
up.
I don't think we know that.
I'm not familiar with that
I know
song.
Donna Summer, but I don't know.
I
that
might
song.
know. We might know it, but we don't know it. If I call, will you answer on the live, or is it Walmart just that important?
I don't know. Now you
Well,
have to.
They know I'm reliable. Let's put it that way. So they're gonna get what do you call it?
Dry ingredients.
Cross-train me. So I'm gonna put some time in the front, some time on the online orders, and I just told them, put me wherever you want. I don't care. I pray you have more than Walmart and school bus. You have a lot of kids to feed. We do. So we
Yeah,
are
YouTube.
well fed and nobody's hungry and we have a warm home. No worries. I do things that are not normal, right? And I need the flexibility. The reason I'm working for a lower pay is because I need the flexibility to do my own business. I'm have a ridiculous amount of loyalty
That's really the problem.
when I start to work for a company, so I can't
Like a non-Walmart.
I can't join a company where I make a lot more money, knowing that in 2 months I'm doing my own business.
He got offered a better job for better money, but he told me that he wouldn't leave them in the summer to start his RV business. So we
Well,
decided,
it's not that I wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
It's
Because he'd
just
feel bad because they put money and time and.
I don't want a
whatever
company to
training
put
him.
time into training me, or because I do work hard and I'm reliable and I show up on time with a good attitude every day. So I don't mean to be mean, but with Walmart, I'm not gonna feel bad when I leave in 2 months.
Because there'll be somebody else waiting for that job.
Yeah, like Toby.
Oh, somebody asked a while back if Adri got a job yet. Adri did not get a job. Walmart did not call her back. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. Sheesh. Probably her reference was me.
They both, they haven't put out any applications this last week because Michael has been gone a lot with work and we only have the one vehicle. So they haven't been able to get out and put out any more new applications. We've been kind of half watching online to see if there's any online applications that they can put out, but haven't seen any that they have the qualifications for. So actually no, Toby did go. Michael came home on his lunch break one time and took Toby yesterday? 2 days ago, Monday, to apply for another place that he heard might be hiring. So
Yeah.
haven't heard back from them yet either. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's right. And we always do some sort of self-employment. We're kind of entrepreneurial. So the plan is Adri and Toby to start working in our shop. We have a little shop in the back. It's a detached garage, but it's a really nice shop. It's got outlets and plugs and a little wood stove. So I'll get them going with building furniture, and we'll sell that online, and we're really good at that. We're really good at buying and selling items, so we always do a little bit of that as well. I know a lot of people want to know, how do you do it? How do you make the money? We do a lot of different things. And so with self-employment, it opens up the door to putting yourself in a good tax position. If anybody wants to know on the nerdy financial side, I always try to have a side gig business for tax reasons. I don't mind paying my fair share, but I want to pay as little as possible. So when you have a home-based business, you can then write off all the different areas of your home. Your electricity, your gas, your cell phone, your internet, your car insurance, all the different things of your life that you're going to pay for anyways become a tax deduction, or at least a percentage of it becomes a tax deduction. So there's different. So we organize our life in a different way. We don't do the normal. We generally go against the grain, as you can see from our lifestyle and how we live. So we do it a little different. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you're happy. I'll be happy digging ditches, cleaning poop,
Greta
whatever.
said you can just take your guitar on the streets and sing.
I was thinking about it.
It'd be really cold right now to stand out there on the streets for very long and not very many people walking by. But actually the town we're living right now is a pretty big like kind of resort town in the summer. So in the summer you probably need to get
I was thinking about busking.
a busking permit
Yeah.
and then he could go do that.
Maybe do some juggling.
Our plan on how long we'll be in Canada.
There's a lot of question marks with that. There's so many variables with that. We want to pursue this RV business, grow
Wanna
it.
come say hi?
You guys can come say hi.
Come say hi?
We want to grow it to the point where we can make that
Hi.
visa application to run the business on both sides of the border. That's our long-term game plan, but in the short term, there's just a few variables that need to fall into place. We do love America. And that visa allows us to be on both sides, and it will allow me to work while I'm down there, which is what we need. So, I hope that answered your question.
Will we be getting any pets?
Not likely. Because we travel, and we don't want to bring pets to travel. We had a dog once, but we had to return it because we just like to travel too much. It doesn't fit. We love animals, but generally we don't want them in the house. With the dog, we had a heated garage, but because we travel quite a bit, it just wasn't gonna work well, and it wouldn't be fair to the dog.
Somebody said hi, Jesse, Bethany, and Emily.
And Sabrina is allergic to the fur, so not really pets. We got enough pets. Alex and Rebecca are hiding downstairs. Okay, what else?
Health insurance when we travel.
Yes. So we used travel medical insurance. So I think the last policy, usually you can get like a 6-month policy for a family this size, around $1,000, and I think it's like $1 million or $2 million.
You know what?
Thankfully, generally, we've never had any problems until recently in the Netherlands. Jesse broke his arm, and we got a bill in the mail, so now we got to run it through the insurance. We might have to pay it and then just. But the Netherlands healthcare was. I don't know how the Dutch feel about it, but it was amazing. It was very easy. You call them. We said his arm's broken. We explained it a little bit. They said no problem. Come on in, and it was perfect. They put a cast. They did an X-ray. Put a cast. And I think the bill for all that was 714 euros, which is pretty much at par with the US dollar. So compared to America, I feel like that's very affordable. In Canada, it's free. It's free, you pay taxes. You pay in, and then we think it's free, but everybody pays in. I think the Netherlands healthcare is also free, but we're tourists, so obviously it's not free. But comparatively, in the States, I think it's a lot more expensive. If you broke your arm and got an X-ray and a cast, I feel like it'd be more than that, but I'm not 100% sure.
Cecilia! Hi,
Cecilia!
Good to see you.
From the Philippines! We love the Philippines. One day we must go there.
We do really
It's
need
on the list.
on the list.
I love the Filipinos.
We're not likely to have any viewers.
There's a
from
lot
the
of
country that's not on the
Filipinos
list.
in Alberta. I work with a lot of awesome Filipinos, and they're so much fun to work with.
Now, somebody said they have a 40-foot RV in California they want you to go work on.
I'll be right down in a second. I wish I was there. I'd be all over that. Yes. Wow, that is cheap. USA healthcare is crazy. Yes. Yes. There's got to be a balancing act. I like how Europe does it, and without getting political, it's just some private and public. It's a blend of both. Where Canada's fully public, and there's problems. We have serious problems with access to care. The waits are horrendous. And yeah, but stateside, I feel like access is better, but fully private causes some problems for other folks. But you know, there's no perfect system, but
But there's better.
there's better, right? If we can keep making it better, I think that's great. For us, insurance is not free. Costs 130 euros per month. Oh wow. Okay, I was not aware of that. I thought the Netherlands was like Canada. I stand corrected. It's not free. You pay.
Nova Scotia's bad for wait times? Is that what you're talking about? I can imagine. There's probably not very many hospitals there because it's pretty spread out, the
it's-
population.
I think, yeah, there's not as many doctors and nurses.
Yeah.
Do you play any wind instruments? Just this one. No, I'm just kidding. I play the recorder.
We've had recorders. The kids have played basic recorder things. I played the flute in grade 7. Not since grade 7, but I do love it. I always practice like over whenever we have bottles. I practice blowing. Yeah, making noise in the bottle. That's about it. Yeah, no, we don't have any other wind instruments. We've had a few. I think Adria has talked about wanting to learn the clarinet. Oh no, she said she wants to learn the flute. We just everybody wants to play too many instruments. We just don't have time to learn that many instruments. That's it. Cecilia says she'll be waiting for us when that time comes. We will definitely make sure to stop in and visit you.
Insurance in the U.S. is not cheap. No.
Wait times and no
wait
doctors.
times and no doctors.
Yeah.
Because the doctors want to generally be in Canada, and I'm sure it's the same elsewhere. They want to be in the big city, obviously, and make the most money. They'll come to the small town to start out, and then they ditch as soon as they get an opportunity in the big city. And that sucks. Flash, I used to play my armpit. You want me to do that right now, guys, before I go to work?
Please don't.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Really nice thing about living in a small town, like our town has about 15,000 people in the winter, and I think that the town probably triples or quadruples in the summer because it's kind of it's a summer destination in Alberta. It's got the beach and fishing and everything. So
Can you get me the butter down?
getting to work is very easy. I'm there in 5 minutes.
I actually walked to his work one day and met him. Got groceries and then he...
And that's the other
me
reason
home.
too. It's just really flexible, really easy. Easy peasy, Chuck E. Cheesy.
I'm guessing.
I do realize at work now I'm turning into the old guy because I keep quoting movies from the 80s and the 20-year-olds just blink, don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Karate Kid? They're thinking Jaden Smith Karate Kid. I'm thinking, no, Daniel LaRusso Karate Kid, Bobby. Anyway, that's how it goes. You get old.
He's old. You're old.
I know, I'm old. Turning 38 next month. Which is, next month is in a couple of days. Is there anything else? It's 12. I'll start thinking about leaving in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, you have to go to work.
I gotta go to
What
work.
time did you say you're going?
I told them an hour.
Which was at...
I think that was 11:30. Ask the folks. So what are we doing here, Sabrina? I'm blabbering. She put some vinegar with butter. What the heck? Do you keep butter in the fridge?
When we usually keep out a block of butter that we're using and the rest is stored in the fridge.
This is 100% butter, made with milk fat. And
Well, there's salt in it, so it's not 100%.
it's salted.
What am I getting right now?
I don't know, I distracted you. So we leave the current block out. We consume it pretty quick. And so there's always the backup block, which looks like there isn't one. So I'll probably grab a couple more tonight. Whoa, Kiwi man!
Aw, you're awesome.
Dude!
Great live show, cooking and comedy all in one. See, isn't it good when Michael's here? There's no comedy when he's not here.
38, I thought you both looked young.
Really?
Yeah, most people think I'm 22 or something. Well, one of the people came to Walmart and said, "You're the kid on YouTube." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 38, but
And have
okay."
8 kids.
I didn't want to say actually I have 8 kids, but
When you
maybe she's watching the live right now.
When
Who
you
knows?
become a granddad, you're old. Well,
Yeah,
that might
that
not
could
be
happen
too
in
far
the next
away.
couple of years. Unfortunately,
That's not unfortunate. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna be a very young grandpa. Eventually. Cooking. I absolutely loved, as a kid, watching cooking shows. I would watch with Jan Can Cook.
That's because he was starving.
Stop it! Emeril Lagasse. Who else?
Michael grew up in a family of 6 kids. Most of them were boys.
Yeah.
So there wasn't the same make sure everyone gets seconds. It was just eat as much and as fast as you can.
Yes,
So
something like that. Mick, quit your job and move off grid and live off the land. You know what? We've thought about that, and
it's more work
it's
than
a
working
lot
at
of
Walmart.
work. Our great grandparents that settled the West, because Ontario, Quebec was established in Canada for quite some time before they really started moving out west, and those people worked their tail off. And when you realize just how much work it is just to maintain a garden, never mind cut all the trees and pull out tree stumps and clear the land and
Have
build a
babies
house,
at the same time.
may have babies and milk the cow for your milk, butcher for your meat. When you did every task, it wasn't a fun life. So if I want to know those skills, just so we don't lose them.
Somebody said hi. I just missed it. I think Michelle. I think it was a Michelle.
Let's check.
No, that'll take too
No,
long.
you need the recipe. Okay, hold on.
Hi, Michelle. Where are you going?
I'm looking for something.
I'm pretty sure it was Michelle.
Hi, Michelle! If it was you, say hi again. Bam! Flashlight. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Can you share homemade pizza crust or pie crust that tastes great and is healthy?
Oh, I haven't made a
Homemade pizza crust?
pizza crust in a while.
It's been a while.
Pie crust.
I do
don't make
like your
pies.
almond flour pie crust.
The one with chunks of almonds or almond flour?
Flour. Sabrina makes a chicken pot pie. Oh, Michelle said hi again.
Oh, it was Michelle. I was right. The comments only stay for a minute and then they disappear.
They
I don't know how to make them
disappear.
just stay.
So if we missed your question or comment, just throw it back up.
So the almond flour. Oh, you're talking about the chicken pot pie crust.
I liked her chicken pot pie crust. Gluten-free
It's not
chicken
mine.
pot pie crust.
Somebody else's. You feel like you're a Boyd regular now. Aww, we love our regulars. You guys are
Yes.
awesome. You know what? So our first ever. I guess our second. Our first live stream. I don't think anybody made it on yet. We did our first live stream when we hit 3,000 subscribers. We were so excited, and it lasted about 35 seconds because we had never done a live stream before, and we were petrified.
Yeah.
And then our second one. When did we do our second one? Was that in Arkansas?
Maybe.
Maybe. We had maybe 13 people at the peak of the live stream. We were so excited. And today we had 8 or 9 people waiting before we even started live streaming. So you guys are
We're
all
like, oh my
awesome.
goodness, they're waiting. Quick,
Yeah.
do the dishes.
This is so awesome.
Okay. Bam is Emeril Lagasse's
Oh,
catchphrase. Yeah,
there you
bam
go.
with the salt.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I've never caught how and why you know ASL. Oh.
Okay. My mom and dad are deaf, so the whole family spoke sign language at home.
They spoke sign language.
We spoke sign language. We signed sign language.
We also have a deaf niece.
We have a deaf niece, yeah.
So, and lots of deaf friends. Because
Deaf friends, and then actually on my mom's side of the family, deafness is quite prominent and hereditary, so I have aunts and uncles that are deaf as well.
You have married
Yeah.
uncles.
Yeah. And what else? So my dad got meningitis when he was 1.5 and lost his hearing. So he was just learning to speak, like a 1-year-old, and then he lost his hearing. My mom was born completely deaf. And it's very much in her family lineage, going back generationally.
So if you wonder why he says certain
That's
Certain
why I don't know how to
words,
spoke
weird.
right. And
I
I
would say
flail and I use my body to talk
That's
to
why.
people. And
This
hopefully
is
they
a
don't get
mess.
uncomfortable. I do give them their personal space.
We haven't gotten any snow in DC. Oh.
DC,
Not
Washington,
even
DC. DC is an awesome town, despite all the political buildings. The museums are great, but all the other shenanigans we could do without. But yeah, DC is a fun town. We got to go to Washington, DC. We toured the Capitol.
Yeah.
We got to go to all the amazing museums.
Smithsonian.
Smithsonian. Like it was
This
just
is not
like
working.
endless. We couldn't even take it all in. There was just so much. It was awesome. You did right. Don't live your life until you get a pension. Live it while you are young. And
Yeah.
you can. Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
And we really embrace that because Sabrina unfortunately lost her mom. Her mom was 46. Like was just way too young, and that really stirred something within us to say, you know what, we're gonna do stuff different because we don't know how much time we have, so we're gonna make every day. I know it's cliche, make every day like count, but like really enjoy life. And even if it's at Walmart or wherever, if you find joy in whatever you do, work is amazing. And the time goes by so quickly and you just don't even realize it.
What?
So, hey!
Aw,
Thank you!
75, Libya, I didn't even know if you've commented before. I don't recognize that name.
Well, I think she just did comment.
You know what? I'm
There's
terrible
just-
at
there's-
keeping
the
up.
comments are
Sorry,
coming.
guys. They're coming, and I'm trying to bake, and I'm not getting very
She
far.
said, "Your coda, how neat and wonderful to know. I've been working on learning ESL whenever I have time." That's awesome.
That is
and
awesome.
deaf people love it, that you're just trying.
Making an effort.
Make an effort. They don't care if you goof it up or make a mistake. They just love that you want to. And as long as you're willing to be corrected,
Yep.
they'll correct you. They love to correct you. At least the old generation. I think the younger generation is a little more forgiving, but the old generation, that's not the right way.
Oh, Michelle, I'm sorry to hear that. I was
Yeah.
much older. I wasn't 12. I think I was 24. So
But your brother,
older. My brother was. It was 2 weeks before his
18th birthday.
grade 12 graduation,
Right.
actually. So it was a little rough around him.
Yeah. Oh, Michelle.
Totally love this channel because my mom died when I was 12, so I love seeing Sabrina with the kids. It makes me feel like I could get the mom vibe in this town.
Oh.
That's really sweet. Actually, my mom's younger sister, she passed away. I think she was 32,
Yeah.
and her kids were much younger. I think they were like 6 and 9 or 4 and 8, somewhere around there. So totally get that. Watching my cousins grow up without their mom, that was rough. So I'm sorry to hear that. My name is Libby. I asked last week about freezer meals. Oh, knee surgery. I remember. I'm just terrible with names. With
see, YouTube
numbers
changed people's names to these like the tags with numbers, and we used to recognize everybody, and then they kind of changed it. My mom passed away at 66 because of dementia. Otherwise, she would have lived around a long time. Yeah, it's just too young, you know. So that's why, the time we have, we got to use it. And don't wait for some faraway thing. Don't wait for, I need lots of money, or I need the big house, or I need the 2 cars. Like, whatever you have now, the little trip you can do 20 kilometers from your house, or miles, just do the little thing and explore the world just a little further outside your boundary, and then go a little further when life bumps along and you make a little more money, or you get the bonus, or you get your tax return, and just even small little adventures in your own city. There's lots of fun. I was 11 when my mom passed away. Yeah, a lot of too young.
That's hard. Really hard.
Thanks, guys. You all are wholesome and amazing.
You're welcome. We really tried to focus on keeping our channel encouraging, upbeat. I know that drama sells. People want to see drama. People want to see negativity and fighting, and that's really not our goal because there's a lot of that. There's way more than we needed that on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram.
Life and on the news.
Life and the
Fox
news.
News, the CBC, the BBC.
And so that's not to say that there isn't drama in our family. I mean, our kids are normal kids. They have temper tantrums. They get mad at each other. We get mad at each other. But we really try not to publicize that. The goal is to be uplifting and encouraging because that's what we think we need more of. So it's really great to get encouragement from you guys about that. That's awesome.
That's right. That's right.
Love to see more ASL videos. Helps with learning and would probably boost your viewers and subscribers. We always intend to. It's just a matter of remembering to.
Yeah.
We have a lot of goals with our channel, and just keeping track of which ones are the priority is hard. And keeping up with editing. And then I've been trying to be a lot more present on Instagram lately, just to grow that a little bit, so that we can just grow our following and our viewership a little bit. So it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but we would love to do more ASL. Be happy with what you have, not with what you could have. Very true. That's so true.
Doesn't Adri have a job? So Adri's looking for a job. She hasn't found one yet. So like I said, we're gonna start a side hustle. So when you can't find a job, you create a job. So we have some tools. I've collected pallet wood because it's free. And then we'll build end tables, we'll build coffee tables, we'll build garden boxes for the spring. I do this every spring. I build garden boxes when we were home. When we were on the road, I didn't do it, but now we're back at home base. I will start making garden boxes and all the fun stuff out of wood. And I generally will do it with free or very cheap, affordable wood. I'll go to Home Depot and they sell fence board, and I buy all the misshapen ones, the ugly ones, and I buy those for half the price, and I cut them to my size. I use the good piece, and the bad piece can be firewood or whatever. So that's how we always try to save money to make more profit, and then make the garden box a little more affordable than the grocery store or the Home Depot, and make money. So we'll create the job if we can't find the job. Okay, we missed a bunch of comments.
I do make all the girls' swimwear. I don't make the boys' swimwear because that's easy enough for me to find. So yes, I do. I have made them for...
They just disappeared!
That's okay, I read it.
Okay,
For about
good.
11 years, actually. I think I started about 11 years ago making swimsuits. Up to that point when Adri mostly was really little and in swimming lessons, I was able to find what I considered modest swimwear up until a certain size. She got to a certain size and that just disappeared. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Michael said, you're going to have to start making it. I'm like, oh, I've heard sewing with swimsuit fabric is a nightmare. But I tried it, and it's actually not that bad. And then I've upgraded to a serger, which made it even better. And I made up all my own patterns. And because if you want to buy swimsuits similar to what I make, they're like $80 each American. So that's really expensive. As for having a modest dress company to suggest, I know of two. One is Inherit. They have a website. And also the Bates Sisters Boutique. I don't know if any of y'all have watched the Duggars. They had 19 kids and counting. They're good friends of the Bates. The girls in their family started a modest clothing company. Their prices are fairly reasonable. I personally have never ordered from either. I just go on and look at them and think about...
Get ideas.
Yeah, get ideas.
She steals ideas.
And usually make my own, or we're hardcore thrift hunters, so that's where most of our clothing comes from.
She'll get an item and turn it inside out and copy the pattern and put it into swimsuit. Right? No. Okay, I gotta go. Love you guys. I had a lot of fun. There'll be more antics. I'm gonna be working on my Willie Nelson song. I don't know if they'll ever let me go on that phone again, but I might find my way. Love ya. Talk to you later. Thank you for your support, your love, and see ya. I stole that from Toby. Check out Perilous Pogo if your kids are into gaming. If you allow your kids to game.
Or grandkids if you have grandkids.
Or grandkids. Toby does gaming, and there's no swearing. There's no
Anger.
He has fun, and when people aren't as good, it doesn't matter. They have fun. So check out Perilous Pogo.
He streams about 3 times a week, I think.
Yeah, and so it's yeah, that's it. Bye bye.
Are you gonna eat before you go?
No,
He's not eating.
I had 3 eggs and 3 toast.
All right. Well, now I have to do this on my own. It's not gonna be as exciting because I cannot bake, read comments, reply, and think of things to say. I'm not as creative as Michael. Sorry, guys. I just bake, and so it's my job. Anyways, I know a lot of people have been asking like what our plans are for staying in Canada, if we're traveling again. The honest truth about all that is we don't really know right now. We're just taking things as they come. Michael's dancing and jumping in the background, but none of y'all can see him. He's just trying to distract me. What a meanie. What a meanie. Anyways, yeah, so we're just taking things as they come. We're gonna figure it out as they go. Our house that we're in is month to month, so the owner is awesome. He's not too concerned about how long we stay or how short we stay, which is really great for us. That suits our lifestyle really well. We like flexibility. And come spring, once Michael starts his RV business, then we're gonna figure things out at that point. Right now, we're just getting through the winter. It's different in Canada. It's kind of a getting through the winter mentality here. Like, it's cold. We can't really do a lot of projects right now. Even if we had money to buy a bus, we don't have anywhere warm enough to put it right now to start working on it. So there's just, we're just working on things. We're just making gluten-free bread. And, well, not sewing because I don't have a sewing machine because my sewing machine and my serger are in Louisiana. So that's where a lot of our stuff is. That's why we've been just slowly acquiring things. That's why I'm not just going and buying bread pans because we have so much stuff in our van in Louisiana. I don't want to go and just buy everything brand new, and then when we finally get our van up here with our stuff, I have doubles and triples of everything. So anyways, oh, Michael,
Yes.
someone said to take a few bananas with you. Sorry, comments are disappearing before I get to read them. The time is 3:18 a.m. in the Philippines. I don't think I would be awake watching a live stream at 3 a.m., Cecilia. Thank you so much for joining us in the middle of the night. And then I have another question. What time does the sun come up there? Here right now it's about between 8 and 8:30, I think, is when we get sun up. So it's dark pretty late in the morning. Was there really that many bananas in the thumbnail? There really was. We didn't edit anything other than the color on that picture. You must have not been on at the beginning of the live stream. Michael was explaining that because he works at Walmart, he gets to watch all the discount racks every day that he's there. And his Walmart brought in a whole bunch of organic fair trade bananas and put them out, and nobody bought them. And so as they all went bad, they put all of them on the discount rack in bundles for $1 each. And so when Michael saw it, we almost never buy organic bananas because that's not in our price range for 8 kids to eat that many bananas. And so he told me they were on discount, and we bought them all. So yes, we have all of those bananas. We're gonna freeze the majority of them, and we'll use them to make banana bread and muffins, to make milkshakes, to make ice cream, to make smoothies, all that stuff. So they'll just get used up slowly. Have we been to the Arctic Circle? No, we have talked about it a lot of times. We'd really love to go north that far, but we haven't yet, and we would have to really think about, I don't think we would take our own like RV or anything depending on the time of year we go, so we'd have to really look into accommodations that can accommodate 10 people, which tends to be hard to find in more remote locations, but we have definitely talked about it a lot. Going to make pasta. It is 8:16 in the Netherlands. Now till next time. Thank you so much for tuning in, Jerry. We have really enjoyed having you here. What are you taking?
I'm gonna need a phone for work.
Uh-oh.
The live stream's on that phone. Can you do without this?
No. Can't make bread without a recipe.
You want me to go to work without a phone?
Oh, somebody said hi, Emily. They saw you. What am I prepping? I am making gluten-free bread. If it works. Lunchtime at the Boyds. Emily, yes, she is hungry. That's exactly why she's here, right? Are you here because you're hungry? Yes, she's nodding. She is here because she's hungry. And, oh, you have everybody saying hi to you. Sabrina, if my questions get old, just let me know. No, we love questions. When the comments stop, that's when I don't know what to say. So keep them coming.
What do you want me to do?
Um,
Write down your recipe?
You're gonna write down it's the directions I need now. I have all the ingredients in.
Mix it, put it in the oven.
I doubt it. This is gluten free.
Okay. I'm gonna write down the directions and then take the phone.
Our Instagram account name, all our Instagram, our Facebook, everything is all Boyd Family Adventures. So on Instagram, it's Boyd_family_adventures. And on Facebook, I think it's just whatever, facebook.com/Boyd Family Adventures. So you can find us on either. And I post a lot of like recaps of old videos on there. Other just little, I'll put announcements like for live streams and things. I'll post that on Facebook and Instagram. So it's a great place to kind of keep up with when we're releasing videos, and we're going to do extra videos. Actually, I haven't mentioned yet, for the month of February, I am planning to do a collaboration with 2 other YouTube channels. And we're working together to come up with a series of videos through February called...
Frugal.
There we go. Frugal February. Sorry guys, I just had a moment there. Frugal February. So those will be in addition to our regular weekly vlog videos, and it'll just be about ways that y'all can save money. I know a lot of people are really feeling the pinch with inflation and everything that's gone on in the last few years, and so yeah, so keep watching for that. Oh, somebody, Flash Hughes said, "Hi Emily, excellent skating. You need to come and show your face again?" Oh, she's hiding. Sorry guys. Do all the kids love YouTubers? Or any of them not taking as much interest in being a YouTuber? Yeah, so Toby started his YouTube channel first, so he loves being on YouTube. Okay, I already did all that part.
The dough has risen 2 inches to the pan.
Wait, you skipped a whole bunch. You skipped
I gotta go.
Okay, hold on.
So. Toby's gonna get some bread. Oops. Just what you want. I'll do what you want.
All right.
Got that there?
No, I'm not doing it proper, but I already messed it up, so we'll see if it turns out.
Okay. Bye-bye, for real.
So Toby loves YouTube. Not maybe so much our channel. Toby, do you love our channel? Do you love being on our channel?
It's okay.
It's okay. He's not a vlog person. He likes...
I have a vlog. He doesn't.
No, he does vlogs.
Parent.
He likes the... What?
He thinks we're nerds.
He thinks we're nerds.
He thinks we're nerds. We're not cool enough. We're not cool enough.
He likes the young people style vlogs, like Ryan Trahan, Jay Stu, and Mr. Beast. That's not really vlogs, but that's what he likes. That's his kind of YouTube channel. So we're not that kind of channel, so we're not cool. We need to get more cell phones. We have 2, but one is recording us right now, and one is now gone with Michael. I guess he could have just got me the iPad for my instructions. Anyways.
Mr. Beast.
I'm involving with Boyd on YouTube only. That's my interest. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, Mr. Beast. Toby does like Mr. Beast. I do not. I do like Ryan Trahan, though. I actually find him very interesting and hilarious. He's quite funny. Toby, can you get me the iPad so that I can look at my recipe? 12:24. So once I get this in the oven, I'll probably have to go because I do have kids starting to get hungry. And I don't think I can focus on all this and figure out what to make for lunch. Thank you. Okay, let me look up my recipe. Toby, you gonna come say hi?
I was on it earlier.
Did you say hi?
I don't think so.
He was on it, but he didn't say hi. Check out Yes Theory. Have you watched Yes Theory?
No, I've heard of it.
He said he's heard of it. He hasn't checked it out. Do the kids get their own lunch? As I saw Emily several times looking in the fridge. Usually they look in the fridge, figure out what they want, and then Mama gets it for them. For most of them. Bethany will get her own. If they're just grabbing like fruit or like a carrot or something, they'll get their own. But typically, Mama prepares it. Mostly because this is a pretty small kitchen. I mean, I actually find it harder to work in here than in our bus kitchen, just because of the design, the shape of it. Our bus had better flow, So just isn't space for kids to be in here everywhere. And I also like to kind of oversee what they're eating, make sure that it's balanced. They don't always appreciate that, but they'll just eat cheese and bread like their dad all day if I let them, some of them. So Mama makes sure that they have some veggies and include some good healthy fats in most meals. Also with the younger ones, if I don't make sure that they get some good healthy fats, they're just hungry in 15 minutes after that. Okay, did that step. Mix. I have to mix it for 4 minutes with a stand mixer, which I don't have. So here we go. Now I'll read comments and mix. Toby, come help Mama. That's what someone said.
Yeah.
You can put my flowers away for me.
What flowers?
All the flowers.
The flower. Can you put the flower away from me?
If Toby could move anywhere in the world, where would he go?
Here.
Toby loves Alberta. Toby loves Central Alberta.
Yeah. This is my place.
This is his weather. It's his climate. He loves skating,
Does it
hockey.
here,
Yeah. So he does not like it when we leave. So Toby would stay here.
Yeah. Staying put. Hopefully.
Every time we talk about another trip, he gets a little bit grouchy. Oh, Lawrence Foreman said hi, Toby. Kitty Man said Texas for Toby with cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves his new hat. And he has a room. Where do you keep it? In your closet? Your cowboy hat?
Yeah.
He is able to keep it safe here. He bought a nice cowboy hat when we were in the bus in the south. But there was nowhere to keep it. He'd put it on his bed during the day, and then he'd put it up on the front driver's seat during the nighttime when he was sleeping, and then sometimes he'd forget to move it back, and then sweaters would get on it. He'd get really upset. There was just nowhere to put it. We needed like some kind of good hanger to hang it above his bunk, but we never got it done.
Yeah.
Oh, Adrian, you say hi?
Mother, I've been on often.
Not now. Nice sweater.
You tried to donate it.
Yeah, that was mine. She took it.
Should I freeze the bananas?
Toby, don't come to DC. There's no snow. Not serious. Yeah, you could start freezing bananas. You could do that in here, Age. That's nice of Toby to help his mother. Toby is my most compassionate kid. Well, so far, I should say, out of the older ones.
Notice that she says that while like half glancing at me.
I didn't glance at her, but Adri does lack compassion. She's a very good helper and a very nice girl. She's very...
I'm not sensitive.
She's not. She
Likes
openly admits it. She doesn't like it when people apologize to her. She's like, you don't need to say sorry. Just move on. That's just her personality. So, Toby's soft. He has a really good heart.
He is gentle.
He is gentle. Such a good kid. Oh, Cecilia said, hi, Toby. How come every internet recipe site has to write their life story before actually giving? You know what? I don't like the ones that don't have the skip to recipes button because I think the same thing. I'm like, I just want to see the food. I need to see the ingredients. I'm not going to read everything to see if I have to get to the bottom and find out I don't have most of your ingredients for the recipe. So I agree, but I think a lot of people like it because then I'll read the comments about the recipe and people are replying to the blog post and I'm like, that's weird. So some people like that. Lawrence Foreman said, hi, Adri.
Hi. Or like all of the background
And
every
he said
ingredient.
that's a lot. Yeah, the background on all the ingredients, the substitutions you can use, how they got to making that recipe.
Why avocados are good for you.
That is a lot of bananas. I don't know, Lawrence, did you hear our story about the bananas? If you haven't heard it, I can tell you again. If you didn't travel so much, would you have any animals?
Nope.
Probably not. We're just not good animal people, and we have enough of a heart to know that we're not good animal people, and it would just be cruel. We had an old English bulldog for about 4 months one time, and it just wasn't good. We don't have. I think when we had that dog, I was also in the middle of having like Bethany, Emily, Jessie leave. I was somewhere probably between Emily and Jessie. And just having, like 2 toddlers and another baby on the way, like I don't have the energy to keep up with everything. And if the mom doesn't have the energy to keep up with everything, it just doesn't get done. I have to be able to say, go do this, and
We had cats.
kids have to be willing. And so it wasn't a good situation for the dog, so we gave her back to the friend that had given her to us, who is really great with dogs, and that's her passion. So dogs we don't have. We have had cats. some people don't agree with how we have cats because we usually have just outside cats, mostly for catching the mice because those are the other pets we are good at keeping, although we don't want them. So the cats take care of the mice. We had a heated garage at our last house, and they stayed out there and caught mice and kept them out of the house for us, and that was great. But then they started to breed uncontrollably, and we had to get rid of them too because they were taking over. Oh, Michael's at work. Why is your name highlighted and nobody else's is? Is that just because it's from our channel? Is that why it does that? Boyd Family Adventures and Highlights. Okay. Is that why? Just because it's us talking ours?
Sure. Hi, Raina.
Hi, Raina! For all of you that don't know, Raina is Adri's friend that's been on some of our episodes recently. They've gone skating together. They went to Banff together.
She's
so-
my best friend.
She's
Everybody
the
say hi to
bestie.
Raina.
Everybody say hi to Raina. Okay, so I think I substituted 4 ingredients in here now. Walmart is not far away. Nope, it is not. It's when I'm driving, it's only about 5 minutes. So, nice and quick. I can walk there in 35 minutes, so it's very close. I don't know if it's been 4 minutes. Anybody timed me?
What?
I was supposed to mix this for 4 minutes. Oh, everybody's saying hi to Raina. Aw.
Now she's like embarrassed. She's like, I'm done.
Probably.
Getting off the line with three.
Sorry, Raina. All right. This is actually looking pretty good for gluten-free bread. Let me see what my next step is. Not ingredient. I have all the ingredients in. Okay, grease my bread pans and put it in there. Close enough to 4 minutes, thanks. Is Adria keeping up with anyone from the sailing trip?
Yes, I am. I keep up with the girls, typically. We don't chat all the time, but when we think of it, we'll send each other video messages or text. Or
Can you guys hear Adria okay from
catch
that
up.
distance? If you can't hear her, then let us know. But if you can hear her, then
We should be able to hear.
they should be able to, hopefully. Oh, Raina said hello to everyone. Huge coffee pot on the counter. Are you talking about this?
This is tiny.
That's a kettle. This is actually our water filter, so not a coffee
This should be a coffee pot. Can we get a coffee pot that big?
Adria would love that much coffee. Banana processing in progress. Yes, it's time to freeze the bananas. Oh, they said they can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yes, and you talked to probably Mauda the most, right?
Yes, I talked to Mallory the most because we became friends before we even got on the boat. So
But I still hear Bella and Kate's voice coming over. I don't know if any of you have heard of Marco Polo, the app Marco Polo. It's kind of like video texting. So you send a video and then the person just watches it whenever they get a chance, and then they reply with a video back.
it's like permanent Snapchat.
Yeah. So they, the girls all use Marco Polo and chat back and forth. They have a group chat, and then they have a couple individual chats, and yeah. Adri, where in the world would you move if you could move anywhere?
Dang it! Why are you asking me that?
I already asked Toby. Now it's your turn.
If I could move anywhere in the world. I like the food in the Middle East, but I like the culture in like Scotland and Ireland. So I don't know. That's my answer. Are you okay?
To pile up with the banana peels on the counter.
Yep.
Oh, Michelle says she's Lebanese, so she likes that you like the Middle Eastern food.
Oh.
Lebanon is another country I have not been to yet. Oh, I threw that out. Perhaps one day. Every country's on the list. We have talked about doing a little bit of the Middle East. I think it probably aren't. It just. I don't know. We throw everything out there. It's all like up in the air, but possibly doing like a Middle Eastern trip and then do a little bit of Africa and then do an Eastern European trip because we haven't done Romania, Hungary, Czech. Is it called Czech Republic now? We haven't done any of those countries, so we would really love to do that. Never thought to take the peel off the bananas before freezing. Yeah, my mom always froze them with the peels on, but then you have to wait until they thaw to use them, to blend them or anything like that. If you want to make like banana ice cream, it's best if you peel them and then freeze them because then you just pop them straight in the blender with whatever type of milk you want to use and blend it up. So, oh, I saw comments and they disappeared. Sorry.
Toby, are they? What? Okay.
He's
gone.
Toby's gaming. No walking on the counters, Adri. You'll slip on a banana peel.
Do you want me to throw this in the cold room or?
Lebanon is really pretty. Yeah, I had a friend. Yeah, you can throw them in the cold room. I had a friend in Oh no, not there. We had friends in when Michael and I first were getting married. We worked at Wendy's together, and we worked with a lot of Lebanese, and so we had some really good friends that were Lebanese. I don't think we worked with hardly any white people actually when we were first married. There's a lot of, or I shouldn't say white people, Canadians. There was a few. Most of them were like first generation, like from Lebanon. We worked with a lot of people from Fiji. Some people from India. Where else? That was most of them, most of the countries. But one of my favorite managers there was from Lebanon. She was awesome. I don't know if I need these all greased. Spent a lot of time in Czech Republic. Very affordable, awesome food, and the best beer in the world. Well, I'll let Michael know, and we'll probably be there next week.
Croatia. Did you already say that?
No, yeah, we want to go to
Also
Croatia too.
Croatia.
I've heard that it's beautiful there too. So we'll definitely, I don't know. If we could afford to live well and stay on the road full time, like traveling like we did overseas, I mean, we probably would. Ultimately, we just ran out of money. So now we're home making more, just for the next trip. That's pretty much why we work. Yeah, I just have to see. Okay. Good people, good mix of culture, religion, and language. That's very cool. A church next to a mosque. That's super cool. I love it when people get along. We all just need to have a lot more respect for each other. It would just make things a lot more comfortable in the world. A lot of work for us in the kitchen. Yep, when you have 8 kids, it's a lot of time in the kitchen. That's where I mostly am, is the kitchen. Oh, Flash Hughes, thank you so much for joining us. I think I tried to say about 4 or 5 words in one there. Thanks for joining us. It was great to have you. Thank you so much for commenting, like always. It's really good when people interact. It makes things a lot more interesting.
Is this bad?
Especially when Michael's not here. Nope. That's perfect for banana muffins. Who are Adri's favorite YouTubers?
My favorite YouTuber, well, okay. My favorite YouTuber is Raina. No. She's my favorite musician. But, Zim Films, you should all check them out. Those are our friends. That's the cowboy dudes and the ball cap dudes. That's their YouTube channel.
That's Raina's.
Raina's.
Raina and her brothers.
I enjoy Ryan Trahan. And I love Cottage Fairy. She is my favorite. I watch her all the time. Mother doesn't like her.
It's not my style of YouTube. I don't really actually have time to watch YouTube, to be honest. I've been trying to watch a little bit more family vlogs just to see how they do things and try to figure out how I can make our channel a little bit more interesting. Otherwise, I just make YouTube. Whoops. And make messes. Chiming in. Yeah, whatever. My words don't usually come out very well, especially when I have still a baby in my bed. I don't sleep proper, and then all my words get mixed up. So come back a year from now. I might speak a little bit clearer. Are you quoting me, Michelle? Ooh, I feel like I should have another spoon. I do have another spoon. This would be a lot faster. Or a little faster. Michelle thought the bananas were done when you did the last bag.
Oh yeah, no, there's like 8 more batches.
We're just getting started. Like I said, he bought all of them. I have a job and a life, but laying and watching this is more fun. Well, that's very sweet. We're glad you're here. But, you know, living life is fun too, so this is good. We're very glad you joined us. We hope we inspire you to live your life too, though, and to do lots of fun things. That's the goal. Enjoy life. With a little Boyd family adventures on the side. I don't know, it's pretty quiet right now. If you guys ever come to DC, I'll take Michael and Adri and the crew to my favorite coffee shop.
Ooh.
That would be great. You would love that. Oh, Adri singing closing time.
That got stuck in my head.
I don't know if you can hear it in the background. What is Adri preparing? She is just freezing all of the bananas that Michael bought from Walmart in the clearance section. She's just peeling them, putting them into freezer bags, and putting them in we have an unheated room at the back of our house. So it doesn't have any heat to it. So in this weather, everything out there will be frozen because we do not have space in our freezer for that many bananas. But we have space there. So we're just gonna put them out there and let them stay frozen, and I doubt that they'll make it all the way till spring when we need to worry about them thawing anyways, but hopefully if they do make it till then possibly we will have
Banana bread.
we'll make a lot of banana bread, or we'll have a deep freeze that we'll put back there and plug in and then put them in there. How's Peyton? Only if she wants to disclose. Michelle.
Peyton is doing good. He's doing good. Hopefully he'll be back up here soon. We shall see.
We will see. Keep watching. You might get to see some Peyton soon. Not Peyton Bourgeois said he's locked in your closet. Please send help. That is not appropriate.
Because my closet has a lock.
Her closet doesn't have a lock and it's sliding doors. Do any of the kids have allergies? We have 5 of us are gluten-free. I've been diagnosed with celiac when I was 10 months old. So I've had it most of my life. I have not had the kids tested, mostly because it's a very invasive process to get a proper full celiac diagnosis. And I figure genetically that's what they have. I've tried, they were gluten-free for probably almost a year, and then when we went overseas, I let them all go off gluten to try it over there, and they didn't have too many problems there. And since we got back home one by one, actually Bethany, she had to go gluten-free while we were in Greece. She was having so many stomach issues there. And then the rest, since we got home, all of them that were gluten-free before have had to go back gluten-free. So they have different symptoms, all of them really. which is pretty common for celiac. And we talked about whether we were gonna just keep them on gluten and go get them to doctors and get them tested, but they would have to have. I mean, there's blood work that can be done, but it's not a definite celiac diagnosis. My sister actually had blood work that came back negative, said she couldn't have celiac, but she has had several biopsies that have been definitive that she does have it. So you have to get the biopsy done to have an official celiac diagnosis, and we don't really want to put our kids all under anesthetic to go to sleep and have that process done because it's just too invasive, and I'm very familiar with the symptoms and signs, and since I'm already eating gluten-free anyways, it's just a couple more people. I mean, it's a lot, especially when we're trying not to buy the bread. The gluten-free bread in the stores here to get the good stuff that tastes good is about $8.50 per loaf. We finally found some decent tortillas that are good because tortillas are hard to find, especially in Canada. In the States, you can get, I think the Mission brand ones are okay, and they're reasonably priced. They're still expensive, but they're not too bad. But to get good ones here, it is, I think, also $8.50 for 4 tortillas. So we're really trying to do everything from scratch, which does make it harder when there's so many of them because I can't just make a loaf of bread every 3 or 4 days. Like, I really probably should double this batch and be making 4 loaves twice a week. That's going to be enough to keep my kids in bread. So it's tricky, it's challenging, but it's fun. Food is different here than other countries. I don't know if I missed a pre-comment to that, Barb. It's disappeared, so I'm not sure if you're talking about different here than overseas. Michelle said, how tall are you guys? Either the Zatara crew was tall and or Adria is shorter than she presents on
The
camera.
Zatara crew is very tall. We'll say that.
She is 5'10".
I am?
Wow. No, Michelle is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, what?
We will look like shrimps beside you. We're 5. I'm not even 5'2". Adria's 5'2". She can
I'm like
reach some-
5'3".
You are not.
Yes, I am.
She thinks
We
she's
measured
5'2".
ourselves at the Walmart
It
door.
wasn't accurate. That was super stuff.
It was 5'3". I'm 5'3".
Anyways, I'm not even 5'2". To eat good is so expensive. Oh yeah, it is very expensive. And you know what I found interesting was when we were overseas, when we were in the Netherlands, their organic produce was like the same price as their not organic produce, which was like just shocked me. Like that was crazy because not here. Here, organic is like a lot of times double to 3 times the amount of regular. So it's crazy. I'm not nearly as beautiful as them though to model. I'm sure you are. Modeling is, I have a friend that modeled and she said it's a lot less about how you look, your beauty, and more about being symmetrical, like being the same on both sides. So I don't find most models very attractive. So preheat your oven to 375. Okay. We're getting closer. And I haven't even drank my Ticino yet. I forgot about it. Have you guys ever thought about opening up a restaurant? Lots of people would enjoy. No. Restaurants are, I think there's like a fantasy around having restaurants. Restaurants are like evening and weekend work, which is really when we want to be with our kids and with our family. That's when restaurants are hopping because everybody's with their family and wants to go to restaurants. So that is not appealing to me at all. And a lot of the things that I feel like I enjoy, as soon as I have to do them for somebody else, I don't enjoy them as much. Like a lot of people have asked me to sew for them, which I would do that. I think I would enjoy sewing for other people to a degree. Not when I have young kids because it would take away from them trying to get things done in time. And also I think I would rather make things and sell them as a made item rather than try to do custom because I get so nervous about doing it how they want it. So yeah, when your cousin was rated top model in 2022, I'm still pretty distraught, you know. Well, there you go. Well, at least you're from a tall family. My whole family's short. My dad is not super tall. My mom was the same height as me. My sister's the same height as me. So my kids just got my genes. Toby is a little below average height, but he still has some growing to do. So I think he's hoping to make up a few inches. doesn't give me a time frame. Okay, well I'm gonna let it rise for a while. Has to rise to an inch above the pan, but I didn't do too low, so I didn't use the accurate amount in both loaf pans, so now I don't know. But we're gonna let it rise a little bit before we put it in. And I'll drink my drink.
How much more do you want frozen?
Is this the last of the bananas?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we could bring them over here and do them over here together.
All of them?
I don't know. Rebecca looks tall. Rebecca is very petite. So she's only, I think she's the same height as Adri. So still pretty short, but she doesn't have the weight around to make her look. She just has very, very, very long legs, which makes her look very tall. She might still grow though. She's got a little bit of time left that she can grow. So she might get tall. We'll have to see. Here comes the bananas. There's a lot of them. But honestly, I was so excited when Michael told me. At first, I was like, oh, just get 3 or 4 bags. And then he mentioned that they were the organic ones. I was like, take them all. So I was excited. And we keep running out of bananas, actually, a lot lately. So we shouldn't run out for a while.
There's still more. That's probably not even half of them.
We could just work on these for now. I don't think we'll have space to deal with them if we have more. More bananas to come. That's a lot. This is a lot of bananas. Only take 2 bananas per person. Kiwi Man. So I assume the pic with y'all holding the bananas was taken not long ago. Nope, we took that just this morning as I was setting up the live stream. We actually had to call older kids out of bed that were still in bed to come and quickly get dressed so they could be in the picture. So just this morning.
I was the one that refused. I wanted to sleep.
She refused and Toby took the picture, so he wasn't in it. So. Yep. You got a knife? That might be easier. Whew. I don't know. I think I've run out of things to say. If Michael was here, he'd find something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well let me ask for those of you that are viewing right now, how many of you are liking the longer form 1 a week video? Or how many of you would prefer if we did 2 shorter videos per week? We'll go with that. Not Peyton Bourgeois wants a banana bread recipe. Are you gonna make banana bread, Peyton? How about we just make you some when you come?
We could do that.
We could do that. We'll have it ready before you come.
We
so
actually have. Oh, we do have a bread pan now.
we do have 1 bread pan. Oh, Barb, you have to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was so great to have you here. We love all of our commented. I mean, we love all the viewers that are watching, even the ones that aren't commenting. But it's super special when you guys comment and interact and are part of it, because that's what makes lives fun. Otherwise, they're pretty dry, especially when Michael's gone. 1 long video a week. You like that better? All right. Can you compost the peels? So I don't know if we have a garden yet. We moved into this house when the yard was already covered in snow, so I'm not sure what is out there. If there's a garden in this yard, typically at our last house, we kept a compost pile outside all winter, and it just froze through the winter, and then it would just start breaking down in the spring. So that's what we always did. Before, I was thinking about that very thing this morning, so I was thinking this was going to be a lot of peels. So we may just throw them out in a discreet area beside the shed, and then even if we don't have a garden out there, Raina's family that's close by, they do. So maybe we'll just donate our compost to them. Lucky them.
Sorry, Arena.
Janae, just coming in. Your second live. Yeah, you were here last week. That's awesome. Lots of bananas. We are not making anything. We're just freezing bananas. Michael works at Walmart, and he gets to keep an eye on the discount rack, and they had organic free trade bananas on for $1 for a bag of them. And so I told him buy all of them because we keep running out of bananas lately, and we don't usually get to buy organic bananas because they're usually really expensive. So this was a super good deal. So we took them all. So we're just peeling them, putting them into freezer bags, and throwing them in the back room where they'll freeze. And then we'll use them to make milkshakes, to make banana ice cream, to make banana muffins, to make banana bread. Whatever we make, we use a lot of banana. It's not really a very local food, so if you're the kind of person that likes to eat local, we're breaking all the rules. But they're a really good source of sweetener for the kids. Plus, Levi just eats bananas all the time. I had to tell him no, because he would probably eat 4 or 5 a day if I let him. Debbie Donovan, hello. So good to have you as part of our live stream. Michelle, thank you so much. That is awesome. Thanks for letting me lounge and be lazy in rainy weather and co-host your YouTube video with you. Oh, come to DC. We will come to DC. I can almost promise, unless something crazy happens, that we will be in DC. We actually really want to do the entire northeast section of the U.S. One area we haven't done. We've done DC and New York City, but we've never gone further over than that. So we want to do that whole area, and so on our way, we'll just hit you up. So thank you so much. That's such a blessing. We really appreciate it. That is awesome, Michelle. And have a really great day. And I hope the weather gets a little bit better. We're getting some sun. We're getting sun here. Maybe you'll get some sun too in your day. But actually, overcast in the winter is kind of nice. A good deal. That's winning. What did one hat say to the other hat? Okay. You stay here. I'll go on ahead. That's a great joke. I'm going to tell my kids that. They'll tell everybody. Too many times. Everyone will get annoyed, but they're going to learn that joke. Now I'm going to have to try to remember it. The comments disappeared. I'm going to end up having to turn the live stream back on later and rewatch it and get to your comment to remember that joke. But I'm just replaying it in my head over and over, trying to remember it.
That's so sad.
I know. That's my life. Freezing bananas and we're trying to remember good jokes. Come to Northern Virginia and Virginia. That's technically where I am, and so it's nice here. So many trees. We will definitely be there. I mean, we've been to your area before. We've been to that part of Virginia. We stayed there. I think we told you that last week. We stayed in a Walmart parking lot in our trailer in Virginia, just outside of DC. Boyd Family Adventures. You are not supposed to be on YouTube at work, Michael.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah.
Be responsible.
Keep thinking about my budget to save for a large family for vacation. Yes, vacationing is expensive depending on where you go and how you do it, which is why we like to do things like buses, tenting, RVs, because that's way more affordable. We don't tend to have to pay per person then, we just pay for a site. Whereas when you're getting hotel rooms or Airbnbs, you have to get bigger Airbnbs or more hotel rooms, and it adds up really, really quickly for a family of 10. Also, when you have your own accommodations, like a bus or a trailer, you cook for your own family, which makes things a lot cheaper because eating out for a big family is really expensive. So, definitely, vacationing can be expensive. Our overseas trip was very pricey, especially flights and accommodations. We managed to save on food quite a bit because we really cooked at the Airbnbs a lot. So, that was really awesome. But yeah, it depends on what you do. But vacationing doesn't have to be expensive. One of the reasons that we like to go to Washington, D.C. is because they have a lot of free things to do to keep you entertained. They have all the Smithsonian's, which I think is I think it's 10 museums, and they're all free. They take donations. You can also tour the state capitol, which is also free, and there's just a lot of homeschool education involved in that while still being fun and entertaining. So we do a lot of things like that. Lauren Foreman, yes, Michael's at work. I don't know if he's still reading and checking comments, but he is at work. Today he is the Walmart greeter. I don't know if you saw our short on our channel of him singing over the intercom at Walmart, but that's kind of his job again today.
To sing over the intercom? That's a job now?
No, to greet people. But everyone else. I hear you can scroll through and have it. Yeah, I think we can scroll through the live comments after. I just have to figure out how, because if you just click on the video, it just gives you the comments that people comment after. I think I have to go to the computer, whatever version, the non-mobile version, to see the live chat during the stream. It's a little more complicated, but Toby will figure it out for me. You'll figure out all my techie stuff for me, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Hope customers will not look at Mike's cell phone. He actually got told when he started working at Walmart that he's allowed to be on his cell phone, which to me that's so weird. Like, so when I was in school, cell phones weren't even allowed to be in school, never mind being on them. And now you can just go to work and be on your cell phone and scroll Facebook, and they're okay with that as long as you're paying attention to what you're supposed to be doing. Adria, did you get seasick on the boat?
I did.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if I got the traditional version of seasickness. I just got a terrible headache and I felt nauseous at certain times. And I either wanted to like stay on deck where it was windy and I could actually breathe, or I wanted to just like go down and just sleep all day. It was one or the other. And sometimes I went on deck and then fell asleep. So sleep is somehow always involved. But yeah.
He could hand out tiny cards to people with the channel on it. He could. I don't know if Walmart would let him do that. They let him be on his phone. I don't know if they'd let him do that, but that would be a great idea. But actually, with just us sharing the short, for those of you that haven't seen the short of Michael singing over the intercom at Walmart, go check it out when the live stream's done. It's pretty funny. But that has gotten shared locally a lot, and so we have a lot of local people that are learning about our channel. Yes, homeschooling is definitely an ideal way to raise your kids and to educate your kids. Although I don't think it's always the answer. I think there's some parents that just really can't handle it. They really need that break, and it would be an unhealthy situation. So there's definitely a need for schools or some sort of school system for those families. But for those parents that can be home with their kids and want to homeschool, I definitely recommend it. You get bad motion sickness wherever you are. And is that what you're asking for suggestions for motion sickness?
What?
Somebody, I think Michelle's, oh, Jesse, the table's shaking when you do that, baby. Where do the bananas go? In storage in the basement? Right now we have a room at the back of our house that is not heated. And so with the cold weather, it is very cold back there. So they're gonna go back there and they'll just freeze for now in the back room. And if we still have any left in the spring, then we'll get a deep freezer and put them in the deep freeze. You're hungry. We have hungry kids.
Doing
Spoon in the sink and the container in the garbage. Lawrence said, "Hi, Bethany." Oh, Cecilia said, "Hi, Bethany."
Hi.
Did you want these in the oven?
Oh, and Kiwi Man said, "Here's lunch right in front of you."
Kiwi Man's out.
No, not yet. They're rising. Oh, Cecilia said, and Lawrence said, "Hi, Rebecca."
Where'd I go?
Seasickness suggestions. It's delayed, so you have to stay here for a minute and then you'll see yourself. There. See?
Oh, there I am.
Yeah. Yeah, fresh air and sleeping. You can buy, they don't help everybody. We got them for Bethany because she gets car sick really bad. Did you find that those little bands helped?
A little bit.
You can get seasickness bands, and they have a little, like, I want to call it a plastic bubble on the inside of it, and it pushes a pressure point on your wrist that's supposed to help with motion sickness and seasickness. You can try those. Ginger is supposed to be really good for motion sickness. Like, you can make a ginger tea. Or you can make ginger scones, things like that, and munch on those just before. You can actually buy ginger capsules and you can take those. They'll help. They might also give you like heartburn or a little bit of like indigestion depending on how much you're used to spice, how much your body can handle spice. I'm gonna go see what's up with Levi. He's getting tired, I think. Bethany is very good on camera. She's very photogenic, videogenic. Is that a word? Oh. I'll ask her about the doll making as soon as she comes back.
I was just filming her yesterday making it, so it'll be out in a few weeks.
Making, oh yeah. Her doll making is coming and we were filming her yesterday. Adri filmed her. I filmed her a couple times. It's coming. She's not quite done. Beth, you want to come and talk about your doll that you're making? Do you want to show them? Levi, what's wrong? You're talking about Adri? Oh. There. So it's coming. She's got the front and the back done, and she's been sewing everything up together, and then she's got to stuff it. They said you're precious and that you look like Adri. You want a dump truck? Where's the dump truck? You don't know? Emmy, can you help him find the dump truck? Do you know where it is? Hmm?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Do we have a dump truck?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. Alex is gonna get it for you, Levi. They like your doll. Craft corner, film it. She's done a couple. Craft time with Bethany. Crafts with Bethany. She has one that she filmed like a month ago that she's been working on editing, but then she kind of gave up. You should finish it. Michelle said that's very impressive. And she's had no help from me. I think a little from Adri.
No.
No?
Didn't you help her when she needed help to count the amounts?
Yeah, but it didn't help her.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Everything else she just learned off the YouTube. What do you want, Jessie?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yes.
Want a banana?
And
You
then
can have this banana.
Oh, very mushy. Oh, taco in a bag in the lunchroom. I thought that was the other day, Michael. Bethany, how old are you?
9.
She is 9. And Michelle said she has curly hair just like you. If anyone's wondering what taco in a bag is, I have no idea. I've never had one. They just throw everything in a paper bag or something?
I think they were giving us away at the hockey game.
That
They
sounds
were
really
throwing
weird to
them
me.
into- What?
Taco in a bag? Like, what does that mean? You just throw the beef and the cheese and lettuce all in a bag and eat it with a fork?
I don't know. It's weird.
Sounds weird to me. Oh, she says that's impressive that you're 9 and you knit that well. She is my crafty girl all day. All I hear is, Mom, can I go on YouTube and look up crafts? Mom, do we have glue so I can do crafts? Mom, can I look up a paper craft? Mom, can I look up how to crochet something? Mom, can I go on, what's that other one you like to draw on?
Art for Kids.
Art for Kids Hub. Can I go on, that's like, usually I get woken up in the morning. Can I go on Art for Kids Hub? That's Bethany.
You can see yourself too.
Tony Fire? I don't know if I've seen that name before, but I've said that a few times this live stream and was wrong. But if this is your first time commenting, welcome to the comments on our live stream. I saw you make paper airplanes. Somebody watched your paper airplane video.
That was a long time ago.
Alex, you gonna come say hi? I don't think they've seen you yet.
Well, Rebecca.
No, they saw Rebecca.
It's delayed, so you're
Come
gonna
right
have
over
to.
here beside Bethany.
You're gonna have to stand there for a minute. It's delayed. You have to stand in front of the camera.
He's hiding behind you. Cooking.
Oh, there you go. Somebody else said that they watched the Cottage Fairy and they could see why Adri having some style. Oh, I think they want you to do your own style like that. You gonna do your own?
No.
Adri is pretty anti social media. Actually, to be honest, I didn't even have a Facebook or an Instagram until we started our channel. We started our YouTube channel because we needed something to motivate us, to keep us going, because we were just having a hard time, to be completely honest. And so we started our YouTube channel to give us something to do, keep us busy, keep us motivated. And that's when I got Facebook and Instagram. So
Mama.
up to that point, we were pretty
I'm hungry.
anti. So Adri got an Instagram for being on Zatara
Mom, I'm hungry.
and got off the boat and canceled it. So
Mom, I'm
Oops.
hungry.
you're
That was
hungry.
totally
Do I need to
not-
stop freezing
not
bananas?
intentional.
Do we have all of the bananas out of the living room yet?
No.
I can go
Go
get
bring
them.
them all for you.
No, not right now. We're gonna scoot this way, and I will figure out something for you guys.
I saw under the bananas again.
We can't. We don't have enough. They'll throw it in the
Take some full
bananas.
bananas down to the cold room for you.
Not right now, but thank you for asking.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Somebody said, Kiwi Man said, Alex, bananas for lunch. And Cecilia said, hi, Alex. And Michelle said, Alex. And Michelle said, Jungle Gym Master of the World, Alex. Oh, we have a viewer from South Africa. Third time here. Oh, you don't chat. See, I knew there was people on here that don't chat. And then I don't know who you are because it doesn't show like, you guys are shaking the table a bit. It doesn't show like on a Facebook live stream, it shows who's logged on so you can see who's there. But on YouTube, I don't know if you're watching if you don't comment. So welcome to the chat. I was so excited to see that you're commenting. Somebody asked why you don't like social media. They said it's a creative tool. Sherry and Benji.
Yeah, Mom. Why don't you?
I don't know. I never liked everybody knowing all about my life, and then now I'm on YouTube, so I tell everybody all of my life now. All right, you guys, scoot this way.
No, it's not.
Finished it?
You guys go. I'll get you all some foods. The bread is rising very slowly. It's coming though, so I'm gonna clear space. Figure out some lunch because I said I was gonna go until the bread went in the oven. I don't even know what time it is now. Maybe. Can y'all still see us? Because our screen's frozen. Maybe that's our internet.
Weird.
Oh, Michelle said, I have to disagree. Stay off, Adri. I just deleted mine too. Only do it for work purposes. Big sis knows best. Making quesadillas. Quesadillas would be awesome if gluten-free tortillas were not so expensive because that's super easy to make.
It's mine. You can miss it.
How about noodles?
You're frozen, it says.
Oh, we are frozen.
Maybe we're
Low battery.
Maybe.
yeah, low battery.
Oh, that's why.
There, now it's
Are we back? The low battery popped up and apparently it freezes the camera. Sorry, guys.
Everyone's saying, we can't see you, you're frozen.
Yay, we're back. Okay. Only for work. Yeah.
You can still hear us
You're
the whole
frozen.
time.
That is interesting that the mic still works. If you want to live off grid or travel, YouTube connects you with amazing people. That's true. I find it interesting when people YouTube and live off grid. Somehow they seem like opposites. But anyways, I actually know several people that do. Okay. I'm gonna make noodles, which means I have to move the bread again. It's starting to rise a little bit. I don't know if you guys, I didn't really show you when I put it in the pan, but it's starting. Yeah, that one's done. And that one.
I think I'm more efficient with my space than you.
I think you are. What the heck? Oh, fill it more, fill it more. Ricky's almost empty. Technical Technical difficulties. Yep. Probably because the phone's gonna die. Was it at 20 or 10? 10% battery.
Oopsie daisy.
We can plug the phone in, but then I have to unplug my microphone, and so it'll be a little bit more.
How long have we been going
Lower
for?
quality. Over 2 hours. I don't know what time it is.
We're good then.
Toby, what time is it? Just too busy gaming.
1:14.
What? Oh, 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, we're good. It's good.
It's fine. Okay. I'll fill my pot and then we'll say bye. All right.
Is this still live?
Yeah. What's for lunch? I'm gonna make them noodles. Usually I do it with broth, but I don't have any broth right now, so we will do it with some seasoning, some oil, and some coconut aminos. Pretty basic, just easy. And I'll throw in some veggies because you can't have a meal without vegetables. Filming is different, YouTube is different. I just think Instagram is toxic unless it's from your business. You know what? There's a lot of different opinions on social media. Just personally, I think that Adrian and I probably both just find that it sucks a lot of your time. It's too easy just to get on there and start mindlessly scrolling, and we would rather do other things with our time.
That's not exactly my problem.
No, not her problem.
I don't like that social media eliminates the need to interact with human beings in real life. I don't have to text my friend that I haven't talked to in 3 weeks what she's been up to because I already know what she's been up to because she posted about it on social media. And she doesn't have to talk to me either. We can just never talk to each other ever again. And that doesn't work when you have long distance friends. So.
And you know what actually I think is really funny about the younger generation that text now? Because this is something Adrian doesn't even think about, but that I notice.
It's not that big a deal.
No, I haven't even said it yet.
I know what you're going to say, though.
It's a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
When I was a teenager and you wanted to talk to your friend on the phone, you picked up the phone and called them. But now all my teenagers, when they want to talk to somebody, they text them and set a time for a phone call.
We're trying to be considerate.
They're trying to be considerate, but I just think it's weird. Just
You don't
call
wanna
them.
Call them when
You
they're on
call
the
them and you
toilet.
say, "Are you busy?" That's all. But also, actually, that's a good point. We didn't have cell phones when I was a teenager that we carried around.
You're not walking around with a cordless phone in your pocket when you're on the
We did have
bathroom.
cordless phones, but I didn't usually take it in the bathroom. So, you know. Anyways.
Well, we're about to
We
say
are.
goodbye.
I'm just reading the last few comments.
So that's what I'm saying. You tell them that because then they suddenly pop in a bunch of questions. that they want
There's
you to
already
answer.
lots, and I'll miss all of those if they comment more.
Yeah. Okay. We're about to say goodbye. She will be on here all day long if I don't get her off.
This
and
is kind of
these
fun,
things
guys.
need to get baked.
It's kind of
so.
fun. Well, they're still rising. I can't put them in yet.
She needs to go now, guys. This is what we mean by I spend too much time on social media.
And the part that she's not so sensitive. She's just gonna say it how it is, which is okay. That's good. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna say bye. I'm gonna feed my kids lunch. I will eventually get the bread in the oven, and I will film it. I don't know if you can hear me over Levi. He's having way too much fun with a new car track that I bought them this morning, but from the thrift store. Anyways, I will film the bread and how it turns out, and it'll be on our channel approximately 2.5 weeks from now, maybe 3.5, we'll see. So it was so great to hang out with you guys. We love you all so much. We appreciate you. I think Kiwi Man is our only member that's been on here, so super shout out to Kiwi Man. If any of the rest of you are interested in becoming Boyd Family Adventures members, there should be a link under every video. I think there should be a link under this live stream too. You can click on that. We have 3 tiers you can choose from, and you get perks, including you get special what are those things called?
Emojis?
Emojis! I was going to call them pictures because I am old.
Let's do that. Everybody, start a petition. Let's rename emojis pictures.
Which need to be updated because there's a lot of bus emojis in there. So you get to use special emojis when you're in the chat, and you get the little extra symbol thing beside your name like Kiwi Man has. And so if any of you guys are considering becoming a member, that would be great. It just helps support us. Like I said, there's 3 tiers, so some of them are not too expensive, and it just helps keep things going and helps us be able to do what we're doing to keep making good content. and have time to sit and chat with you guys for 2.5 hours, which is awesome. And I love this. And we'll be back next Wednesday, probably the same time, but I will put out a post a couple days before to let you know. And thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for commenting. If you don't comment, we still appreciate that you're here. We love that you're watching. But feel free to chime in. Just tell us where you're from next week and what the weather is, you know? Something simple like that. And talk to you guys all soon. Bye.
Au revoir. Adieu. Avida say farewell. Is there more? There's going to arrivederci. Yeah.
I don't know how to turn it off. Hold on.